Right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Curative Waffle. And today we have a special announcement from Arsenal Football Club, and they have finally, after a long period of waiting, officially announced the arrival of Mariona Caldentey from FC Barcelona. Right. Oh, this is a long time coming, and I think this is going to be a massive signing for the Gunners for their challenge and their campaign in the 2024-25 season. Right. Why is it so, I think in terms of like the departing Miedema, it's I don't know, it's not a one-to-one replacement, but I think that one-to-one replacement was actually done last year when they signed Alessia Russo. Yeah, I think when I think about, retrospectively the signing of Alessia Russo, I don't think it's like, it's a I think that was the start of the end for Miedema's career at Arsenal, and this Mariona signing is actually more of a let's play to the strength of what we have right now, right? And yeah, Mariona can play as a left wing, as a center attack midfield, and as a false nine striker, which is very useful in this climate of women's football getting more and more games, and with Arsenal competing for four trophies next season: the WSL, the Champions League, the Conti Cup, and the FA Cup. It's going to be very interesting in how the squad's going to be rotated. And yeah, obviously when you see her main position, it's actually in the left hand side. And at the left hand side, we have two very talented players as well at Arsenal, right? We have Chloe Lacasse, who's 29. Wait, she's 29 or 30? Yeah, around that age. And Caitlin Ford. But I think Mariona's being the youngest of the three makes it very interesting in terms of like how this is going to be developed over the course of the season, and how this provides Arsenal with a lot of versatility. Once again, I said, and yeah, it's a very interesting dynamic for next season. Yes. So yeah, what are the chances of Arsenal winning the league next season? I think it's going to be. Um, I think Chelsea's still going to be favorites. We haven't known how Man City is gonna react to the transfer window, and yeah, based on rumors, Miedema is actually going to Man City, which is going to be very scary, especially on the offensive side. But on their side, there's going to be a lot of departures, and the biggest one, I think, based on the rumors, is going to be Laia Alexandri, who's probably the best defender they have. And yeah, and with her young age as well, she's only 24, and the rumors are she's going to Barcelona. That's going to be a massive hole to fill for the Manchester-based side. Right. So yeah, based on like first of July analysis, I think Arsenal is going to be second favorites coming into the next season. The departure of Miedema is devastating, but in terms of like how her contributions over the last 2 years due to her ACL injury, it hasn't been as significant. And I think Alessia Russo is going to be that perfect replacement for her. And I think when you see the entire squad, yeah, I don't know, like it's going to be Zinsberger in goal, and then you have Emily Fox, and then you have Williamson and Ruben Moy at center defense, and then you have Catley or McCabe on the left hand side, and then you have the midfield of either Kim Little or Kyra Cooney Cross or Leah Welty, and then you have the front, the camp position probably filled by Frida Manum, or yeah, probably Mariona can also play there, and then on the right it's Beth Mead, and on the left is going to be probably Caitlin Ford, and up front is going to be Russo or Blackstenius. It's going to be a very interesting dynamic going into the next season, and yeah, Arsenal having a lot of flexibility can probably get them through even further up. Yeah, obviously I'm expecting Arsenal to perform the best they can be. I mean, like last season was underwhelming, especially in the Champions League. But yeah, in the league, they were only 5 points off Chelsea and Man City, 1.5 wins essentially. So yeah, when you consider the defeats that they get against the likes of West Ham and yeah, they have how many? Wait, they have 50 points. So I think it's like 16 wins or 16 wins and 2 draws, and then 4 losses. Yeah, I need to look that up again. But what I think is going to be interesting is what other transfers is going to accommodate Arsenal in the next 2 months or 1.5 months until the end of August or September. And I think what's crucial is due to Victoria Peluva's injury, a center mid is required, especially when you consider Kim Little's 34 and Leo Velti's already 31, and Cooney Cross hasn't exactly light the pitch on fire in terms of like her contributions. So yeah, if the rumors of Kira Walsh going to England is coming true, then there's no it's going to be a very tough. It's going to be a challenge to to challenge for the title, and yeah, it's an interesting dynamic. I think if Kira Walsh actually goes to Arsenal, they're the favorites for the title. Like I don't know about Chelsea has a lot of money, but they're going through a transition from Emma Hayes to Zonia Bompastor, and their squad is very they have so much depth. That Chelsea squad, like you have two quality players in every single position. I mean, like two first team quality. Like for example, in goal you have both Hannah Hampton, who's number 2 for England, and number 1 for Aston Villa for a long time, and you have Zecira Muzovic, who's number 1 for the Swedish national team. And then you have there's so much depth there at Chelsea that it's going to be very difficult to dethrone them. But I think against Man City, I think Arsenal can overcome City, especially if the Alexandri rumors come true. So yeah, but the Mariona, that's such a baller, man. The winning mentality has been missing from Arsenal's side because you have some European champions, right? You have Williamson, you have Beth Mead, you have Lotte Wubben-Moy, but that Champions League winner, that multiple title winning player is missing from the Arsenal squad. And Mariona is the perfect player, I guess, to take from Barcelona, because I think in Barcelona you have like 5 players who are not going to be sold no matter what, and that's Alexia, Aitana, Patri, Graham Hansen, and Paraduelo. I think everyone else, I think 6 or 7. Yeah, but Mariona is probably the most ideal player to bring from that all-conquering Barcelona side, because she's kind of underrated in the sense that her contributions get overshadowed by the 2 Ballon d'Or winners, and I mean I would have loved to have like Patri at Arsenal, but that's going to be very, very insane. But I think she's kind of too good for Arsenal, to be honest. And Mariona is probably the perfect one because she has won everything. She's 28. She probably wants to try something new, and Arsenal is the perfect place to get that because Arsenal still plays in the Champions League and is a title contending team in England, as well as and you have 2 domestic trophies to win, right? Compared to Spain's only one. Spain also has 2, but I think Germany only has 1. Yeah. So I think Arsenal is going to be very interesting coming into the season. Yeah, I'm just really happy to see the team trying something new, and if we have to challenge for the title, at least challenge it, not even if we don't win it at the end, it'll be disappointing, obviously. But when you try to win the title and probably get an FA Cup or another Conti Cup, I mean, it's gonna be disappointing if we win only the Conti Cup again. But I think that's going to be something to consider for the future. And I think the rumors around Daphne van Domselaar as well, and she's a quality goalkeeper, very young as well. Probably gonna switch it up versus Zinsberger. But I think that Zinsberger's she's a good goalkeeper, right? But she reminds me of 2010s, 2011s Wojciech Szczesny, in a sense that she's very entertaining. She has a very good personality, and she's a really good shot stopper. But she has like this error in her, right? And I think yeah, with Van Domselaar, I think it will force Sinsberger to step up her game. Otherwise, she's going to lose out. But like, yeah, that another Dutch goalkeeper at Arsenal. Yes, it brings back to the the title winning side of 2019 when you had I don't know how many Dutch players they have. Like, yeah, I think like Van Veenendaal. I think every single position. So you have Van Veenendaal at the back as a goalkeeper, and then you have Dominic Janssen at the back, and then you have Daniel van der Dong in midfield and Miedema up front. And in the next season, they got Jill Roder, but Jill Roder didn't win the title with Arsenal, which is disappointing. But yeah. Anyways, I think that's enough for today. Really, really looking forward to number 8, the new number 8 at Arsenal. And yeah, keep listening to this. I don't know what this is, to be honest, but yeah, looking forward to the new season in 1.5, 2 months. So yeah, thank you and goodbye.